We are live out here on the ice. It is a Thursday night. I don't even have my watch on. Took it off to get charging, but we're live out here on the ice in the core ice house, totally decked out. I've been trying to go live for about 3 hours now, and we've had a lot of issues. I'm trying a new video setup. I've got some of it working, some of it not, but I just Jimmy rigged the rest of it so we could go live. So hopefully you can hear me. Chime in if you're logging on here. Can you hear me just fine? See me just fine? This is the primary angle. We've got a couple more that we're going to get going here. What's up, Thunder Snow? Nice to see you here. Anybody else here in the live? Can you hear me just fine? I'm going to pop over and we do have Livescope rolling. Of course we do. Let's get that guy going here. Look at that. That's a fish. I got to get a line down. I have gotten to the spot on this lake, and I have not dropped a single line down yet. This should be a night bite lake, and I'm hoping to get into some crappie. You guys can sound good. Sounds good. Okay, cool. And then I've got this camera view too, which is a top-down view. It's going to change probably by the time we do another stream. But for tonight, this is a little bit of a rough rod, but we're going to try it. This is probably more of a walleye heavy perch rod, but we're going to try it. Got to get some lines down. You can see that's a fish in the middle. And we're going to have a little bit of fun here. I'm going to throw a shiner on. Picked up a few shiners today. Going to have some fun tonight. So we're going to put a rod down with a full shiner right over here. Should be seeing it drop down. This is the Livescope transducer. And it is on the opposite side of the screen. That is going to be tricky. So I'm going to turn this 180 degrees. Maybe. There we go. And I have a feeling we're going to see fish suspended coming through, would be my guess for as we're getting into them, what we're going to be launching into here. How's everybody doing? Anybody else out on the ice right now or get out this week? Looking forward to the weekend maybe? We're building ice. I'm up in Otter Tail County right now. Not sure if that's a zombie fish or what. Oh, he's coming over. I'm not going to jig. Should have a dead stick down. I think this is a big crappie. Look at this. Hooked up already. No! It was a big crappie. He got off. Dang. In the first 3.5 minutes. And he took my shiner. Dang. All right. Well, we know that works. So we're going to put another one down. But then I'm going to go for a bigger presentation. Oh, there he is on the side. Let's see if we can't get him back. Ooh, look at a big shiner. Come here, buddy. Struggling to get a minnow out here. I'm trying to see how big we can go tonight. The goal, my goal, is to get a 13 would be ideal. Sky's the limit, but let's see what we can get. I would not be mad with a 13. We're going to glow this guy up too. Then we'll turn it off. It's actually really quiet out here right now, which is pretty dang nice. Okay, let's get this back down there. I'm going to throw a dead stick in one of these holes over here. I've got these 4 holes drilled. I've got the Livescope deucer in this hole right here. And we're going to put this thing down right about here. Oh, is that same fish coming back maybe? Maybe. he got that one minnow, and maybe he's stoked about that. Oh, there's a fish coming from the left. I'm just gonna sit here and jig. This has got a really small treble hook on it. I just grabbed one of the rods that I already had rigged up, but I probably should have either rigged something up or did something a little different. I was just trying to get something rolling here for the stream. So let me throw a dead stick down over here, and we'll put a shiner on it as well. See what we can do. How's everybody doing? Once I get these rods going here, we'll start going through the chat. Not sure if you can hear it. Sounds like there's a truck out there driving around on the ice. It's cracking by me here. Oh, that's a fish right by my rod. So we're going to pull up a little bit. This one should be going down next to it here. Go. Jig both of them maybe. This one will go down a little bit further with. You can see it there. 2 feet out. We'll go maybe right about there. This guy will jig here. These are full shiner minnows. I'm going to grab a rag for my hands real quick. All right. So we got 2 shiner minnows down right now. I'm going to jig one of them here. And then I might switch out this jig for something different. Looks like a fish maybe from the right. We'll open the bail on the dead stick. When are you going to talk about Ping Live? Ping Live, I'll be talking about next week. I just got an email from the company today saying they had a massive update that I need to do on it. And it's a little janky because it's all beta. So if you've ever tested apps in the App Store, it is really hard to do to get the apps to work. And so that's one thing I'm going to focus on next week. I'll spend a whole day just on Ping Live Sonar next week and be getting a video out. So thanks. Good question. All right. Wasn't expecting this tonight. I know. I was hoping to do it actually last night, but this week has not gone as planned. My truck broke down this week. It's been an interesting week. Everything's good. Got things straightened out. But it's been an interesting week, and I'm like, you know what? We got to go live. I filmed a video earlier today with my buddy Cody Hill from Chill Guide Service. He's up here in Otter Tail County, and got on a nice panfish bite on a completely different lake. And I'll have a video coming out hopefully in the next week on that as well, but did film a video on that too. What color scheme am I using? This is the blue color pattern. I just have the in fact, if you look in the top right corner, you can see the screen's blue. In the video that I have up, it looks black because I have a chroma key set up to kill the blue, so that way I can do something like this. What do you think of this? See the fish right You all still there? Looks like it dropped out for a second. So you can see my bait here and my bait here. So that's why I did that. So that way I can use it as a transparent background. I can even kill the top part of it. So there's some really cool video stuff that I'm working on right now, but I don't have it all set up yet. The camera setup didn't work out the way that I was hoping for it to. So there's a few things that I need to do, but it's supposed to make going live on the ice simpler. And then I've got a wireless setup I'm working on. So that way I can literally run around the ice live in hole hop. That's what I was doing earlier today. I wasn't doing it wirelessly, but I was hole hopping, catching some fish. But yes. Where am I at tonight? I'm out on Otter Tail County lakes. Hitting Winnipeg on Monday. I'm jealous. I might be going to Winnipeg the last week of February, first week of March, potentially. All right, now we need another fish to come in here. Gosh, I wish I would have caught that first one. He was at the top of the hole. I'm not sure if you could see it. You probably could see it flopping around in this hole. If you rewind back to, it was like 3 minutes into the stream, and I lost it right at the top of the hole. He got off, and I wasn't able to reach in and get him. Heading to Otter Tail next weekend. Nice, nice. I screwed something up here. Don't know. Let's do this one. Gotta keep an eye out for any fish here. I'm thinking these fish on the bottom are small little perch. Just based off of what I know, I have fished this lake before. I fished it last year. And so I have an idea of what's out here. And I know there's a ton of tiny perch and tiny bluegill on this lake. But there's also big ones too. But this lake gets deep. So I'm obviously in the spot right around 30 feet that you can see here that I typically can get a night bite, crappie bite in here going on, but they're stragglers, but they're decent size when they do come through. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Closing on a house tomorrow, but getting out next weekend in Michigan. Nice. Congratulations on the house. That is super freaking exciting. Like one of the best things in the world. So super excited for you. And then getting out next weekend is going to be a blast too. Even if you get out for a little while, it's kind of fun to disconnect, especially if you're closing, probably moving too, right? That's a lot of work. Lost them at the hole. I know. Oh, never mind. CLVS 34 on the screen. Yep. This is the Livescope Plus. I was using, so the other thing that you're going to see in the video that I put out today is I was hopping around on the ice with the Eagle Eye in down mode, looking for crappie and bluegill, some nice ones in there. And I'm impressed. That Eagle Eye is impressive. The Panoptix PS22 Ice Bundle, not so much. But that Eagle Eye for $9.99 is pretty dang impressive. You'll see in that video. I know I'm kind of behind in getting some videos edited. I'll focus on that this weekend and next week as well. Oh, is this a fish? It is a fish. This is also not the right rod for this. Shoot. I think I jigged him away. Let's see if I can get him to come back on the fall. See how they just kind of straggle in here, and it's just like, what is going on? Like they just show up out of nowhere. Here we go. I think I got his attention. And this is a full shiner minnow on a tiny little treble hook. Come on, buddy. He's right under it. Ah, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Trying the pull away trick and see if he hits it. Here we go. What's going on? All right, I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna drop down a couple feet right above him and see what we can make happen here. We're gonna turn the gain up a notch just to really brighten that signal up. Oh, jeez. Oh, here we go. Think he saw that. Oh, there's another one above it. Oh, there's more. He's going. Is he going to the dead stick? Should we drop the dead stick a little bit? Look at how big that fish is. Nice. Oh, dead stick is in a great spot. He should smash that dead stick. That's a split shot above the treble hook. I think I'm going to pull up. That looks like a better size crappie. Holy smokes. Look at the size of that thing. Let's go. He's looking at the split shot. How interesting. That was weird. Oh, maybe he's coming over to my jigging rod. See that mark right there, kind of in the shadow? I'm going to drop down next to him, level with him, a little bit above. Let's see if something just swoops in and grabs it. Sheesh. Like, this is cool because, like, you don't see anything, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, they're there. Okay, let's drop this dead stick back down a little more. And I'll keep kind of nonchalantly jigging this cat. Oh, off bottom? Off bottom. That looks like a bigger fish. That might be a walleye. Should we drop down to him? I think he's gone. That looks kind of walleye-ish, doesn't it? There are walleye in this lake. Could get a nice walleye tonight too. I'm going for suspended crappie because I think that's what I'm gonna get, and I want a nice big one for a fish donkey tournament. So you'll see me entering fish tonight, hopefully, if they're of big enough size to get entered. But that big fish did chase away something. I did notice that. I'm not sure if you all did too. So we'll put the dead stick down here near the bottom for a little bit. I'll keep My jigging rod that I'm somewhat jigging up here around 15 feet. What would you recommend for a live scope for a ice house with HDMI out so I can hook it up to my TV, not looking to be too mobile with it? If you want HDMI out, you're going to need to go with the Garmin GPS map 8600 or 7600 series. There's no other series that can be cradle or gimbal mounted that has HDMI out. So that would be your only option. They're not cheap, but they're super nice. This is an 8600 in 8610, so this is a 10-inch screen that I got hooked up via HDMI to a bunch of different things right now to make this all happen. But the 8610 would be the one that I'd recommend. If you're going to use it on the boat and you want to be able to hook up other sonar to it outside of Livescope, go with the XSV. It's like $200 more, but it allows you to get all the sonar hookups on it. It used to be their flagship screen. Surprised you got a decent enough reception for it to work. So many people I saw struggle with TikTok lives on Red. Yeah. I'm using Starlink actually. I invested this year and said, you know what? If I'm doing these lives from the ice, I've got a Verizon home internet in here too, but it to your point, it does not work very well, and especially if you're on a lake somewhere with quite a few people, they eat up that bandwidth. New Jersey in the house, in the ice house. Love it. Mike, nice to see you here. Out on Red, Monday through Wednesday, 5 fish. Ooh. The cold snap and barometric pressure was disheartening. Yeah, I think I got the end of that last week. I got the beginning of that last week at the end of my ice fishing trip. The cold dipped in and it was game over for the fish. Nothing wanted to come and play. Ottertail County represent, you know it. I'll be moving my fish house on a local lake this weekend. I work weekends though. Oh, dang, that stinks. What's up, Blaine? How's it going, man? Nice to see ya. What up, John Zick? Nice to see you all hopping in here. Thanks to the members for supporting the channel. If you didn't see, we've got a simplified membership package. It's $199 a month. Supports the channel, allows me to keep pushing videos out and getting you guys deals, reviews, information on gear, side-by-side comparisons. Just help support the channel and some kind of behind-the-scenes stuff coming and some stuff that we do there, some giveaways and stuff too. So if you're interested in joining, any of these people that you see here with that cool icon behind their name in the chat that's how they have that. And that here fishy emoji is members only emoji, which I'm gonna try to add some more here this year too. See these fish down here at the bottom below my dead stick, but I'm trying with my jigging rod over here. See if I can't pull something closer to me. I know it would have been nice if I could have caught that one. Target walleye, nice to see you here. Yes, it is the GPS map 8610 XSV. I will be doing a video later this year, though. If you're interested, the screen won't be as clean as this because this is straight HDMI, but I will be putting a video out later this year for under $100 how to get HDMI of your Livescope, no matter what unit you have, to a TV. So look for that video. Jimmy rigging some stuff up to make it work, but it actually works pretty well. So look out for that video, hopefully in the next few weeks here. Has the bite been decent? Last weekend, the bite was garbage in northern Minnesota. Earlier today, I was on a different lake, and the bite was actually pretty dang good. But I went out with a guide. I went out with Cody Hill, Chill Guide Service up here in Otter Tail County. So of course, whenever you go out, I gotta turn my phone off. Whenever you go out with a guide, of course, that knows their stuff, hopefully you can find the fish. And we were out hopping around. It was a beautiful day out. It was supposed to be like 30 something out here and nice out, but it was like 20 degrees and windy and overcast, which was not fun, especially when that wind picked up. Um, but yeah, the bite earlier was good. And then I literally dropped my first line on this lake as soon as I went live on this stream. So as of now, we've had one crappie to the top of that hole, and he flipped off my hook and went down. Been live for about 20, 25 minutes so far. This lake does not typically have like a fire night bite. However, it has good quality night bite. So I like to typically try to go for quality over quantity. But that will typically mean that you're going to have a slower bite. However, you can catch some nice sized ones out here usually at night. At least I was able to last year, the one other time that I fished this lake. So I'm hoping I can do that again tonight while testing out some of this new video stuff. So, oh, you see that fish coming up to my jigging rod from the bottom? He's raising up to it. I don't know if that's an air bubble. That's got to be a fish, I would think. To the right of my jigging rod right now. Maybe not. Maybe that's an air bubble. Not sure what we got rolling down there. Dead stick's not really doing a whole lot. Might need to switch up presentation here. Oh, here's a fish, maybe. Is that a fish? Drag's pretty tight on this. Oh, this is a fish up here. That's a fish directly above my dead stick. I don't want to spook it, but I want my bait by it. Here we go. Hopefully he turns around, maybe? Sees he's got a shiner hanging out behind him? Maybe? It looks like he turned around, doesn't it? Is he going for the dead stick? Bail's open, or the bait feeder's open. Take it. You know you want it. I'm not going to jig my other rod because I'm trying not to distract it. He seems really lethargic. Oh, I think he's biting at it. Did he run off? Did I miss it? Oh, he did. He must have hit the hook. Dang. I saw a nibble on my rod. And then because I was looking at my rod tip, I looked up and he shot off the screen. He is still there. Let me hide this. He's still over to the right. So maybe he'll come back. We just need one of these to hook up because these are probably, you know, better size crappie. If they're crappie, which I imagine they are, but you guys can still see them and I can put the whole cam back up. All right, I'm going to go down and see if this is another suspended one down here around 20 feet down. Yeah, here we go. I really need to get a panfish rod over here. Here, there's one. This is more like a perch rod. What rod is this? I think this is this could be a walleye sweetheart or a walleye from Thorn. This is a Thorn Bros custom rod. It's like you see all these specs on the screen, right? And it's like, which one do I need to look at and try to target? Which one's a fish versus just some sort of interference or junk in the water or something like that. All right. Usually, if I don't pay attention to it, a fish will come in. So I'm going to look at the chat here. He says, I feel that about the truck. My battery died yesterday after getting off the ice. No. Hopefully, you were able to get a jump, Kyle, or somebody was able to get you going. Frozen like the lake. Yes. Oh, that's a fish down the bottom on the right. He looks like he's going straight up, though. So I'm not going to go down too far. Looks like it's just going straight up. So maybe I need to be up. I don't know what's going on here. Something will come through. I'm back. I froze. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Somebody might have drove in front of my Starlink when that dropped out there. What's up, Andy? Yeah, man, we're good for February so far. I don't have any conflicts. I still got that day blocked off for us. You got a bunch of people coming out? Can't wait to get on the leech next weekend. Hopefully, shifting ice and cracks calm down out by Horseshoe Bay. I've never ice fished Leech Lake, believe it or not. I'm going to drop down because we see this guy over here, obviously. I wonder if we can get the guy on the right to come over and play underneath us. So we're going to put a couple presentations down in front of the guy. See if he wants to wander over. Of course, as soon as I drop, fish wants to come in above me. Be kind of fun to double up here, huh? Yeah, not going to say what lake I'm on, but I'm in Otter Tail County, Minnesota. There's a lot of lakes up here, a lot of good ones too. This is kind of like known for panfish up here. So your sunfish, crappie. I mean, I caught a muskie up here 3 years ago. Could be Tula B for sure. That finicky like that and just nibbling. Well, and especially the one that just wanted my split shot. Throw down a wax worm. I could throw some waxies down. I did buy some today. So I could throw some wax worms down. I know. I was like, you need to get on that hook, not the split shot. But if that happens again, you know what they say? The fish is telling you what they want. So get a bare hook or just a jig head, drop it down, and they'll come bite the jig head, right? Put a silver jig head down, or put a bare hook down, clip the split shot on the top part of the hook, let them bite the split shot. They'll hook them up. right? Should put some Frank's hot sauce on your minnow, then the fish can't turn it down. Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it? What's the easiest way to do an update on the Garmin units? I have an older unit, don't remember the number, but I'm betting it's never had an update. Search my channel. There's 3 different ways to do it. You can either do it via Active Captain, which is the app. You can also do it via the SD card method. And then there's another way you can actually plug it into your computer depending on which unit you have too. So there's 3 ways to do it. Active Captain is probably the easiest way to do it. It's not the quickest. The quickest way would be to download the update onto a micro SD card and then pop it into the unit. That'll be the quickest, but it requires you to go to the website and all that. Whereas Active Captain, if you just download the app on your phone, sync up to your unit, it'll go back to your network and off of your unit's Wi-Fi. It'll automatically download the update. Next time you connect to the unit, it'll do it, but it may take a little while. What color? This is the blue color. I've just got a chroma key set up, so it's keying out the blue background. So that way, if we wanted to, we could have me sitting behind it instead of in the top corner. But I think it's distracting, right? Like here, I'll show you. We can do this. You see how you can still see it? You can see my bait here. And my bait's here behind my hand. But it's like distracting. It's hard to see, in my opinion. Can do it this way too, but playing around. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. But that's why I've got it black. Otherwise, it would be blue. If I took off the chroma key, it would be blue. But the nice thing with this setup is I got it set up so that way if I catch a fish here soon, I can hold it up to the camera and click boom, and you can see it, and then boom, I can go back to this screen. Right? Like live multi-camera production. What am I fishing for? I'm going for, ideally, my goal tonight is to get some nice snipe bite crappie. Oh, here we go. 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 He didn't take it. Slowly pulling up. Now I stopped. What? What? Dropping down to see if he comes back. Typically, you can get him to come back if you drop down. Come back up. They're not wanting this. Maybe the shiner's too intimidating? Too big? Think he's coming back? I need him to get that reaction bite, right? Like I need to be able to pull away and have him just smash it. What is going on? I might need to try just a bare hook. Trying to see if he's gonna follow it down, which he is. This could be a tulipy. Get our dead stick to go down a little bit. See if he's interested in this guy. Oh, 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 maybe. This is a shiner too. I'm watching my rod tip. Nope. I swear to gosh, man, he's going up to the split shot again. I bet this is too big. I bet this is a tulipy. Here we go. He's coming. He's running. Come get it, buddy. Get it. Get it. No. All right. I'm taking this off and I'm going to put waxies on. And we're going to see if we get it. Because maybe that's a tulipy. And tulipes have a really small mouth. Or he goes away. Maybe he's already gone. Hopefully not. Bunch of nice waxies on here. One. I didn't realize how small this hook is. No wonder why that first crappie jumped off. Hard to even get the waxies on. These hooks are so small. It's a small little treble hook. There we go. We're going to glow it up. Because if that is a tulipy, they do like glow. Okay. This is what we're working with here. Small little like glow eyeball with a tiny little treble hook on it. Drop it down. Let's see if we can get him to bite on this. This is like the ultimate like feast for any type of panfish, tulipy. It's got 3 of them on there, and it's a small presentation. It's got glow and a little blade spoon on it too, just a small little one, just to give a little bit of light reflection, which obviously right now there isn't that. This is typically a really good daytime shallow water panfish jig. Loaded up with waxies, and the perch love it too. So I'm going to go down here. I wonder if we can get one to come back, and then I wonder if we'll get him now. I'm going to pull this guy up off the bottom a little bit, just so fish see him. Fish do typically look up. Typically. In fact, all of them are looking up if they're not looking down. How do you like my humor? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Fish in the middle. Here we go. And one coming from the left. He's going to the dead stick, which I'm okay with. But I don't know if he's going to be able to eat it. He's going to the split shot. What the heck? Okay. Here. Come over here, buddy. I got something better for you. You're going to like this. He's literally on my split shot. Here we go. Scared him off of the split shot. Maybe he will come over here to my jigging rod. Because he can eat this now. We'll go up here. You see that fish over here on the left, or whatever that is, off in the distance maybe. Go back down to the live here. Ooh, got Wayne as a new member. Oh, here we go. Fish, 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 fish. This is looking like a crappie. This is not live bait, so he's gonna have to smash it. No, not interested. Maybe you'll like a shiner. What do you think? No. He says no to that too. Does he? I don't know what these fish are. See, this one is interested in the shiner. I think that's a big crappie. Yep, and he's pushing it away. At least this one's not interested in the split shot. You zoom in a little bit. Look at him just hanging out underneath it. Jig it a little. Man, that's crazy. Some kind of zombie fish. Like, what is it doing? Why isn't it eating? You know what I mean? Something's got to eat, right? Tonight? I guess we had that one crappie that wanted to eat. Wayno, welcome to the channel. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got a few things coming in here now. Maybe we can get something eating. Here we go. Come on, buddy. They don't like the waxies, that's for sure. I think I need to go back to a minnow, maybe. Don't even think about going to the split shot. Hit it. Got him. Get off. Oh, I got the bottom of the ice. And he got off. Shoot. Shoot. All right, let's see what we can do here. All you can do is keep going, right? I don't know why they're hanging out under the shiner. Gosh. That stunk. Oh. Rip. Pretty much, man. Brutal. Is that lake pretty pressured? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I don't live around here. I fished it once last year, and this is my first time this year fishing it. They act like it's a pressured lake, though, don't they? The way that they're so like inspecting everything rather than just nailing it. All right. Well, all we can do is just keep going, right? Oh, that was brutal. See what else we got down here. We'll drop down a little bit. Typically, what will happen, right, is as soon as I go down, they'll show up top. Okay. Okay. We're gonna give this maybe another 5-ish minutes, and if we're not catching anything, I'll switch back out of the waxing. Heat up. It's cooling off in here with these holes open. Oh, I got that fan on too. Oh, we got a poll question. What's worse in y'all's opinion, catching the bottom of the ice or breaking off after fighting one for a bit? My opinion, what's worse is catching the bottom of the ice, would be what I would say. What do you all think? Because catching the bottom of the ice, it's like you almost can't really avoid it. Like if the fish takes you there, there's not much you can do. Whereas if you break off, it's kind of your fault. So like you could prevent it in the future by either having a leader on, setting your drag better, right? Like there's things you can do sometimes. I mean, granted, sometimes you can't, but I would say it probably also depends on how long you fought the fish for. My line is knotted. This might be a sign that, oh no, we've got it figured out. How that happened. What were we talking about? They're acting like Brainerd Lake's walleyes. Maybe they are. Maybe somebody brought them to Ottertail. And now we've got Brainerd Lake's walleyes in Ottertail. That could be what's going on here. Watch out for beavers. Are you the one that said it was a beaver on the other that other video? I never use a plain treble. I would switch to a plain hook. Yeah, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna switch to probably a plain red hook with a shiner on it. Because nothing really, if they get close, is showing too much interest in the waxies, unless I can get a reaction bite. Which that one was a reaction bite. Gotta go up. I mean, come on, we gotta get a nice fish here topside. If you have hole sleeves, you can prevent some freezing by not clearing the holes when you drill. Yeah, I'm actually not getting very much draft from the holes. I realize I've got a fan. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. I've got a fan over here on the raised floor that blows the heat towards the back. And when the heat's not on, it's just blowing cold air. So that's what it was. So it's blowing cold air over the holes past me. So that's what it was. No, I banked the house actually pretty good. And when I drilled my holes, I let the slush come up to the to the bottom of the floor so that I don't even need hole sleeves. It's a good call. Good call. Kind of house. This is a core ice house in here. I think I can show you a better view here. Here's a little bit wider view of what's behind me here. If I go like this, you can kind of see a little bit more. I've got a couple videos on my channel um, on this house, and there'll be more this year too. I'm working on a full walkthrough video right now. Actually just brought the house back up to core. I don't own this. I'm borrowing it from Core Ice this year. I have no affiliation with them. They just let me borrow the house and they get me to use it. And then maybe it makes it into videos. I don't even promise them reviews or videos or saying anything nice about it. But I'm in the market to buy an ice house within the next couple of years here. And so um, they have confidence that they think um, they've got the best product out there. And from what I can tell, they have one of the best products out there in terms of ice houses. Um, so, anyways, I brought it back up to them this last week and had more holes put in. So, if you remember the New Year's Eve stream, there weren't this many holes in the floor. Now there are. I had them put in more core rail too. So, look out for that walkthrough video within the next week or so here hitting the channel too. I'm just finishing up a couple pieces of the footage, and then that'll be coming up as well. Can't wait for the Livescope comparison video, Ty. Which units or all of them you're looking for the comparison on? Yeah, because I'm going to be comparing the Eagle Eye Panoptix PS22 Ice Fishing Bundle. Those are the two new ones this year. The Humminbird Mega Live 2 should be hitting store shelves. Today's the 9th. I think it's like the 22nd, I think is when it's going to hit retail stores. So I got a couple weeks and I'm going to buy that. And then it's going to compare to the Live Scope. We got the Ping Live Sonar. So there's going to be quite a few. There's supposed to be another one from another brand coming out this year too, but I don't know if it's going to come out this winter or not. I heard a rumor that another company may be working on an update to something, but nothing confirmed yet. So we'll see. It's the season of live sonar, if you will. So yeah, I'll be doing some comparisons. The Eagle Eye I've been very impressed with as a budget entry level unit. It's comparable, I would say, to like the LVS 32 in terms of quality, which is really good, except it has a really narrow beam. And what I like about it for an entry level is that it's got a nice 9-inch screen on it, but the settings, there's like 6 settings for the entire unit, and that's it. So it's super simple to use. I filmed a video earlier today on it, full hopping with it, because it doesn't have a black box. It's super lightweight. It's like lighter than a flasher unit. All right, I'm switching up. These waxies are not the game. Okay, let's see here. We're going to pull the waxies off because otherwise they'll stay on here and everybody knows what happens to their jig with dried waxies. They just turn into a hard rock mess when you want to use it next, right? Let's go hook up here. All right. I'm going to grab a different rod. And let me find one. Hold on. This guy back here, red hook. Just a plain red hook with a split shot. Yep. Throw a shiner on this. See what we can do. The shiner's worth getting the most attention. It's what we've been having the most success with. So we would be silly not to use shiners, right? Just drop this down. Did I kill it? Tell if I killed that minnow or not. Get it in the water and see. Eagle Eye could be the one then. Ty's saying, yeah. Only thing with the Eagle Eye that stinks is there's no upgrade path. Like you can't buy the Eagle Eye and then upgrade it to active target. Like you can't do anything with it. You just it's the Eagle Eye. It's the screen and sonar combo that work together, and that's what you're working with, which kind of stinks. All right, so we got that dead stick there, this dead stick here. Take a drink of our energy drink, and let's see if we get a fish coming in here. Yeah, I just got to get the video edited, John, and then I'll hopefully get that video out soon. I'm just struggling with editing them fast enough. I know I just need to kind of like sit down, don't go out on the lake, don't go work on gear stuff for a couple of days and just edit and post videos. So we'll figure that out here. Where am I fishing? I am fishing in Ottertail County. Just reading target walleye. Could be acting so funky towards your bait because they're feeding on zooplankton. Maybe try skipping the minnow on one rod and put a small white or dark colored tungsten. I'll try that next. It's a good idea. I did just have a small tungsten white with a tiny little treble hook on it and some waxies, and they didn't like that either. Could also try a minnow head on a jig. Just like you on the night. Ottertail County. Not gonna say that. The lake. Where's all the fish? Man, you're asking the same question as me. They should be coming through. This lake I fished last year too. And typically at night like this, right? It's 10 o'clock local time here. What happens is you get not a large quantity of fish, but when the fish do come through, it's really good quality, which I like. Wait, thousands of dollars? How much are the transducers? Well, I don't know if they can justify that with their development costs. Software never seems to get better. Must not be following Russell. You talking about specific unit? Yeah, a lot of little stuff. Target walleye was saying maybe the zooplankton. So that could honestly be what we're seeing and what they're eating, what they're feeding on, which is why they're going after the split shots. Kyle's asking if I snagged any yet. No, I don't try to snag fish. It does happen, but I don't try to. What do you think of the OnX Fish app? Wayne's asking. I really, really like it. I think I need to do a video on it, but I do really like it. It has a lot of detail in it. I like that it's tied in if you're in Minnesota or Wisconsin to the DNR fisheries stuff. Just makes it really consumable. The data's been out there before, right? It's all been available before, but you had to work really hard to kind of pull all the different sources together to get the information to make a decision on where on a lake, what's there, what lake you want to go to for certain species. Now they've made a tool to make it really easy by integrating a lot of it together. So I think that's the power of what they have, and between mapping, between doing tracks, waypoints, the weather, having all of that in it, they've done a really nice job with it. Plus the, you know, lake access part of it in terms of being able to see who owns what land if you need to get access to a lake. All right, we're gonna give this a couple more minutes. We don't see some fish action. I'm gonna switch up to a different presentation again. Something I can actually jig. I'm gonna actually try going up higher too. See if something can maybe float through up here. I don't know if this minnow is dead though. Russell, yeah, I am comparing the sonar systems. I worked in metrology, so my approach is not to go find the brands who make stuff, but to buy the transducer sonar head and do the software on my own. Oh, okay, Russell. I'm not a software guy, so I wouldn't be able to buy their transducer and then build my own software. But if you can, dude, that's awesome. It's in down mode, but I can definitely spin it. Here we go. The full 180. Now I'll go back. Nothing really too exciting off to the other sides that we're missing. Back where we were. We just got it in down mode though. I don't have it in forward right now. All right, let's drop this guy back down. Give it 5 more minutes and then we're switching up this jigging presentation. That always makes a guy feel good when you spin it and don't see anything. That's awesome. Ugh. Should get some background music going. Let's see. Background music. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh, now I can. Is that loud? Is that distracting? Is that too loud? Should I turn the music off? Just good background music. I don't know. No music. The music's super quiet coming out of my laptop speaker, so it's not really loud in here. Just don't play any Taylor Swift. Yeah. Turn it down a little bit more. Saw plenty catch fish with music on. I know, right? Like in the are you using the Starlink Mini? This is the Starlink Standard, so it's your normal one. The normal the big panel. Yeah. A lot of people catch fish with music on. I got the lights in here turned down pretty low too. So hopefully that's not scaring them away. 2 minutes and we'll switch up jigs. I'm just honestly a little bit surprised there's not more stuff coming through. I for sure would have thought we'd see more suspendies coming through. Did you just get your ice house? No, I've had this ice house for a month now, I think. When I have something working, I'll let everyone know. Thanks for being interested, everyone. Have a great night. You too, Russell. Take it easy, man. One of my buddies always plays music and catches just as many fish as everyone else. I just use an earbud. Yep, that works. Well, the biggest thing that I have to worry about is like copyright claims, because if you play, like if I play like popular music, like music you hear on the radio, YouTube can actually take down your live stream. Like they can take it down if there's copyright stuff on it. So we obviously don't want that. So I need to load more music in here that I have rights to. This is just one of the kind of like chill background soundtracks that I've got loaded up. They'll come through when you're trying to sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna leave lines down tonight, hooked up to like line alarms or something, just to see what's going on and hopefully catch something overnight. Come on, fish, don't you know you could be on YouTube? I love it. Yes, you tell them. All right, we're gonna switch the jigging rod up. What are we gonna go to? A small tungsten with maybe, what we got? We do a small gold Google eye. Minnow head on it, maybe. I think I got a knife up here. Yep. Do gold Google eye. And we'll just cut this minnow's head off, since he didn't produce for us. We will have him help us in another way. Sheesh, I'm struggling to get these hooks in tonight. Alright, we got a gold Google eye here. On the Chrono Pup rod. This is one of the rods I was using earlier when I was catching crappie and bluegill on a different lake. And it was producing. So why not do it again, right? Here we go. Right through the head. Doesn't like minnow guts. All right. Boom. Dropping it down. Let's see what we can jig. Gold little Google Eye jig with a minnow head. Dropping down. This should be money for crappie coming through, tulipy coming through. Got a lot of floating bait in here. This is not good. Oh, here we go. Fish on the bottom. That looks like a better fish on the bottom. Why is it going that way? Sheesh. Really? Well, that's not fun. Didn't even have a chance. But you know what they say, Livescope. Fish just bite your hook. Time to move to a new spot. I'm not moving to any new spots tonight. I'm set up, camped out for the night. I'll be moving tomorrow though. That's for dang sure. Fish a little bit in the morning tomorrow and go from there. I live in Otter Tail County and fish it quite a bit. Not surprised it's slow. Yeah? Just because of night bite in general or something you know about the bite right now? Bo? Oh, up top? Go by it slowly, see if he sees it. And that lower guy, can we get him to drop down a little bit? Oh, this top guy's coming maybe. Checking out the minnow head. Come on. They're so lethargic. He looks like he's coming up to it. Oh, he's nibbling. Got him. Got him. What is it? Doesn't feel big. My drag's loose. Let's not catch the ice. It's a crappie. It is a crappie. And it's a big one, baby. Let's go. Look at this fish. Boom. Look at this crappie. Yeah, baby. This is what we're after. Woo! Get a measure on it. This is a nice crappie. Let's freaking go. Really lethargic. Google Eye jig with a minnow head. That's what it took to catch this guy. We got a bump board here. We're gonna bump him. That is a 12 1/4, just under 12 1/4. We're going to get him entered into Fish Donkey real quick and then get him back in. Let's go. Woo! All right, get into the tournament. Boom, enter a fish. Snap a picture, mouth shut. Boom, boom. We're going to do, whoa. Got to do a picture with them. Hey, buddy. Okay. Gotta love when they jump around on you. All right, let's get a release video. You guys want to see him get released too, probably? Let's do this guy. You guys want to see him go? Spin it around. One more look at him from the top down. Tanker. All right, letting him go. See you later, buddy. Boom, and he's off. Oh, wrong way down the hole. There you go. Boom, just like that. Get that off. There we go. We got one. All right, now let's get into more of them. I want to break 13 tonight. That was my goal. I want to break a 13-incher tonight. See what we can do. Get this minnow head back on there. Evidently, that's the trick. We just need a little jig and a little tungsten jig. This minnow head has seen better days. We'll get a new one. Little minnow, I can't talk. Little jig with a minnow head on it. It's working, evidently. So we're going to rig another one up here. See what we can do. Gotta finish entering that fish in. But let's get this line down first. Get him down there. Just in case we get another one coming in. We'll jig the dead stick. That's what we're out here for. Those puppies. That was not dinner. I got a pizza for later for dinner. I have not eaten dinner yet. Oh, is this a fish up here? It does look like it, doesn't it? Or that's something dropping? Something from my hole maybe fell. Or is that a fish? I don't know. Finish entering this one so we can catch something else here. I don't think that's a fish. I think that's something dropping. All right. That was a 12.25 inch crappie. Boom, boom, boom. Got the release video. There we go. Now we'll come back up. That one was a suspendy, right? I'm telling you, these crappie. There's some crappie in this lake. For the night bite. Oh yeah, old minnow head falling. That's probably what it was. How long do you camp on the ice for? I'll camp out here for I do have that on the screen. I'll camp out here for a few days at a time, or this trip I'm only out here for one night. I was supposed to be out here for two, but my truck broke down the day I was supposed to be coming out, and so that put me off a whole day. Got that fixed up, so that's all good. But typically, if I go ice camping, it could be one night out here. Otherwise, up to 4, I think, is the most that I've done. After that, it's just kind of like I want to get back home, and I probably have enough stuff to edit or things to do. And now, of course, I've got a 1-year-old, so I get to go home and see her, which is great. Fish donkeys, catch and release. Yes, a lot of them are catch and release, the tournaments in there. Some of them aren't, actually. But I typically play it safe because I don't usually read all the rules. So I usually just do a catch and release anyways, because I think like 75% of them, I would say, are probably catch and release, at least the ones that I enter. So better safe than sorry. Yep, Bo said the same thing. Minnow. Well, I'm gonna go drum up the bottom here and see what's down here, right? I don't think I'm going to get anything off of the bottom, but maybe. We did see a couple big fish down here, didn't we, roaming around? Kind of bait cooler is that, and what brand do you prefer? Going to switch from a bait bucket this year. I really like the Engel bait coolers. That's what this is. This is the 19 quart. This is the Engel Pro. I'll tell you what, the Pro series is totally worth it for 2 reasons. One, it comes with their new, I call it new, but it's a couple years old, the lithium aerator. It's not the old, really loud one. You probably can't even hear that the aerator's going. But it's the lithium aerator. It's my favorite aerator on the market right now. So it's rechargeable, USB-C rechargeable, super quiet, lasts well over a day, even in constant go mode. You can charge it while it's running, so it's great. But the other benefit of the Pro series, if you get one of the lighter colors, is it has the white inside. It doesn't have the tan inside. Which is great because you can see how well you can actually see the fish swimming around. I've got other Engel bait coolers. Let's see if we can jig this guy over here. My mug is in the way. Oh, no. Let's see if we can jig him over here. Let me switch over to there. See if we can jig this guy up here. Come on over. But yeah, Engel live bait coolers are what I recommend. I've got a bunch of them, a bunch of different sizes. This is the 19 quart that I like. If I'm just doing a day trip, their 7.5 is my favorite, but they make an in-between too, which is a 13 quart that I really like. Whoa, what do we got coming off the bottom here? Is that a fish? No? Kind of air bubble. I wonder if we can get this guy to come over. What is he doing over there? Does he know we have a scrumptious minnow head? I should make sure it's still on there and I didn't lose on the bottom. Still there. Maybe you'll see it falling to him and decide to jump on it. I think these are just really lethargic crappie. Kind of interesting, isn't it? What's your? I've got a cord going right through the screen. What's my Livescope setup? This is Garmin Livescope. This is the Livescope Plus transducer, the LVS 34. And I've got the GPS map 8610 XSV screen. I'm running the HD Innovation shuttle and the HD Innovations pole. And I'm using an Amped Outdoors 48 amp hour battery in this setup. I've got a bunch of different setups, but this is the one that we got rolling right here, right now. Guy's still, he's inching over. I almost wonder if crappie like sleep mid water column like this, right? Like, do they? And then they just like open up their eyes and they're like, oh, something's there. Maybe these bigger ones that aren't worried about getting eaten, and they just kind of float. Is that a thing? Do I sound stupid? Do crappies actually like sleep on the bottom or something? In structure? I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. He sees me. Put your mouth around it. I think he's playing with it. Oh no! I ripped it out of his mouth. I think he was playing with it. I don't think I hooked him though. Oh, I thought I had him. Maybe he'll come back. Yeah, here he comes. Maybe he's mad now. He's like, I'm gonna eat you now. He's just playing with it. Come on, buddy. I'll let you go. I just want to look at you. Ah. Sometimes they'll get mad and come back and be like, why didn't I eat that? That was a valid minnow head. So we'll give them a second. That was brutal. Maybe he got the minnow head off. Nope, it's still there. Whew. I have 3 30-quart. 13 nice and light, 19's beautiful. Yep. 7.5. If you ever do day trips, Mike, the 7.5 quart's nice. How many hours do you get with Amped 48? I have the same setup and just got the Amp 52. So the Amp 48 and 52 are actually the same battery. The 48 was actually a 52, like it could get up to 52. So I think they just repackaged them, I'm pretty sure. On this setup, so 8610 XSV, full screen brightness with Livescope going is 14.7 hours off that battery, like full go. So that's what you'll get, full day out of it. That's why I do it. Now, granted, I plug other things into it, like a screen recorder and whatnot, but yeah. That is why I prefer a glow jig. If it rattles like the Google Eye, yeah. I think I've got a glow version of it, but I don't have one tied on. What's up, Brian? How's it going, man? Nice to see you stopping by. Just fishing for some late night crappie. Yeah, I had one not too long ago. 12 and a quarter. They're in here. They're just very lethargic tonight. Just not thinking much is coming off this bottom right now either. Move the dead stick up. See if it produces better up there. I don't. Looks like something's coming after it, doesn't it? Sweet setup. Yeah, thanks, man. Gonna get better too. I had some camera issues and some things not working out, so we'll get those dialed in and be going live next week too. I'm going live on the ice every week in January. So if you guys like this stuff, you're not already subscribed to the channel, we also do gear reviews, comparisons. Friday nights at 10 p.m. we go live as well. We have a show called the FGTN Show, Fishing Gear and Tech News, where we talk about all the happenings of fishing gear, technology, deals, ice shows, open water. It's ice season now, so we talk primarily all about ice fishing. We talk about open water stuff as well. So we got a lot we do on the channel. I sometimes put out actual fishing videos as well, but there's so much good content like that out there already on YouTube that it's like, who wants to see me catch some fish? There's so many people that do such a better job with those videos, but I still put them out. They're good memories, and sometimes it's kind of fun to see them. And, you know, see how many people tell you you can't catch big fish and you stink at it too. It's kind of amusing sometimes, but yeah. If you're interested in this type of stuff, check it out. I love doing this live stuff. It's fun because you never know. Like, all of you right now know as much as I know about what's going to happen in 5 minutes on this video. None of us know, right? So it's actually live. Like, I could catch the biggest crappie in the state of Minnesota in the next 5 minutes. Like, this lake could produce it. Or I may catch nothing in the next 5. That's why, like, these live is just so cool. Whereas, like, videos, I mean, people have seen it, they've edited it, right? Like, it takes a little bit of that, like, excitement and mystery out of it. I don't know. That's why I like live streams. And there's others that do live streams too, that do a really nice job with them too. Get some ideas from them, those types of things. We'll do some cool stuff coming up though. I'm working on a live wireless setup to be able to use an actual camera to go live wirelessly. So you can like hole hop with like a multi-camera setup. Hopefully by the end of the ice season, I'll have that all rigged up and ready to go. I think, are those fish down on the bottom on the left? Kind of in the the cone angle down there? Or could that just be the overlap and kind of interference down over there? Yeah, next week when I go live, I'll probably have somebody with me too. Just kind of fun, get a little of the banter going back and forth. Mike saying new collection going. Fishing electronics, jigs, North American, Shepherd, and now Engel coolers. Yep, there you go. Like good enough angler for catching. I like good enough angler for catching fish. Yes. Exactly. How many of you would that 12 1/4 inch crappie have been a PB for you? A personal best or a personal record? Anybody? Because I know some people just don't get out ice fishing as much as they'd like to. Like, is that a big fish? Like, to me, that, like, I'm from the Twin Cities, Minnesota metro area. So, like, in the metro, a 12-inch crappie is a good size crappie. Like, no complaints there. Is this a fish way up top here? Or is this kind of some interference? I'm looking at the one on the left, kind of right by my right ear. Is this a fish? Be cool if my finger could like come off of the screen and touch it. I'm just waiting for us to get like augmented reality and virtual reality where I can like rig something up and like you can like almost have a rod and like jig the rod virtually, like in augmented reality. Like I could have somebody sitting next to me that's like the shell of a person, but you can control it virtually. Like, I don't know. I get excited about some of the new technology that's coming out, and I just think it's going to be really cool. So we'll see. Stay tuned to the channel if you want to see some crazy stuff as it comes out. I'd be happy with it. With the 12, yeah. Be nice. That could have been an eater. Oh, that's a YouTube channel. A new collection going. Fishing electronics, jigs, North American, Shepherd, and now Engel coolers. That's a big crappie for Southern Ontario. 15 inches PB crappie, Kentucky Lake. Biggest in Midwest is 13.5 through the ice. Nice. Very nice. I think there's a fish to my left on my jigging rod. Not too warm here. The inverter's in here. What intrigues all of you guys about these the live stuff? Live fishing, like, would it be better if everything was live? Like, so for instance, people want me to do a walk around to the ice shelter. Should I just do it live so I can answer questions and then it's a video on the channel after? Or do you like the more polished, edited B-roll, zooming in, tight, concise? What's better? Maybe I should test it. Maybe I should do a bunch of videos live and see how they do. And then do... I mean, obviously I got a bunch of the other videos we could compare to. Be interesting. It's like Twitch, but for cool people. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. Okay. Can we get him? That looks like a crappie to me. Can we get him to come over here? Okay, yep, I think we can. And now if I can get him to maybe eat the dead stick, but if he doesn't want the dead stick, come over to my jigging rod. Just got to get his attention. I want him to come this way. Don't go the other way. I technically have another hole over there. Should I try to get on that hole over here? I don't know if I'm going to be far enough over, but I'm going to try. There's a lot of slush in this hole. There we go. I think it's dropping down. No, it's not. I can't make it through the slush. Shoot. I think that fish is gone anyways. Dang it. I need to clean the slush out of this hole. So in case that happens again, we can drop down over there. I think that would have been right above him. 6 feet out to the east. Or to the right. It's not really the east, but... Where did he go? Did he go off the screen? I didn't even see. I was too busy trying to fool around with that hole. We're going to leave this here. I'm going to go clean that slush out. Oh, there's a dead minnow. How'd that get down? Trying to clean the slush out here, put it against the wall of the hole. We'll leave the cover off of it, that'll help too. Yeah, that's right about 6 feet. You can see some stuff falling down the hole. That's where that fish was. I would have gotten that fish. Both? People like both? Okay. Good Enough Angler is a YouTube channel. Oh. I'll have to check it out. Good Enough Angler. Any bites? Yeah, we've had a few bites. We just had a crappie topsides a little while ago. We're due for another one though. Like, don't get me wrong. Been a minute. See what we can do here. I'm happy that Shiner is still kicking on the dead stick though. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Are you in the deepest part of the lake or a basin? I'm in kind of the deepest part of this basin on this lake. This lake gets much deeper than 30 feet. I think it gets to 80 feet. In another area of the lake. I think. I could be off on that number. But not too far. Like, it's somewhere between 60 and 90. But the problem is you don't want to fish, obviously, lower than 30 feet. Or you're going to have barrel trauma problems. So this is kind of like as deep as you're going to want to go. I'm not here to hurt the fish, and I'm not harvesting right now necessarily, so Caught in the side of the ice. Again. Gotta be careful with that. That's how I lost that one fish. There's something down here. It almost looks like some stuff is coming off the bottom, doesn't it? Like little perch or something swimming off the bottom. Something that wants a minnow head. Gotta keep this shiner moving. He attracts more people when he's moving. Feel like there's a fish gonna show up top. I feel like this little mark to the left is gonna produce into a fish. Right to my left of my jigging rod, I feel like it's gonna turn into a fish here in a second. It seems to be the level we're seeing the roamers come through is right around 15 feet. Really, really suspended in there. Be at about 11 o'clock. Here we go. How many do I need for this tournament? 5? A master angler. So I just need really a larger than 12 1/4. So we want a 12 1/2 or bigger for our next crappie. Is what we're looking for. Think we can do it? Maybe a 13 1/2. You're just largest. I'd love to get a 13 tonight. Oh, is that a fish on the bottom? Yeah, so I think something that's really cool that I saw Clayton Schick say that he's doing, and I'm going to do this for all the Fish Donkey tournaments that I participate in, is any prize that I win from any of these tournaments that I enter in Fish Donkey, I will I'm going to give away to my the subscribers, the viewers on the channel. So I make content out of it, right? You guys follow along and support the channel, so the least I can do is give back. So if you root for me to win, somebody's lucky enough to win. Let me see. So there's the primary one that I'm working on right now. It's the Winter Carnival Ice Fishing Tournament here in Minnesota. If you want to enter, go ahead. And the species for it are bass, pike, walleye, and then there's a grand slam of crappie, perch, and sunfish. The prizes, there's a kids category too. The prizes, if you win, are there's a lot of different prizes. If you have the largest walleye, you get a Holiday and Circle K gift cards valued at $500. Second largest walleye gets a $300 valued Igloo 70-quart cooler, 4 empty crowlers from St. Paul Brewing, and the crowlers must be exchanged at the brewery. So maybe they exchange them for full ones or something. I don't know. Third place gets an Amped Outdoors 19 amp hour lithium battery, 14.8 NMC, and a charger, $170 value. So, like, I'm not going to go through the whole list. That's a fish up top, it looks like. But there's a bunch. So if I win, I will be sure to announce it on the channel. I'll probably announce it on one of the Friday night streams that I do at 10 o'clock. And then probably give it away there. If I win more than one, maybe I'll do a members only giveaway to those people that really support the channel that way. So I'll do both probably. I don't know. It's fun. I like the competition aspect of it more than anything. Another cool thing that they do in Minnesota, I don't know what other states do it too, but there's it's called the Minnesota Master Angler. So it just started in January, and it goes the entire calendar year, and it's every species, for the most part, every species of fish in the state of Minnesota, and you get points if you get one over the Master Angler size. And you get 1 point if you catch any size of that species, and then you get points equal to the number of inches if you catch one over the Master Angler size. So like, for instance, if I caught a 15-inch crappie, I'd get 15 points. If I caught a 12-inch crappie, I'd get 1 point, because I think a Master Angler size crappie is like 13 inches or something like that, 13 and a half inches. What I like about that is it's just a cool way to document, here's all the species I caught this year, here's the biggest ones I caught, and how many did I catch that were considered a Master Angler. So that's another one that you can do too. They do have prizes for like the top 3, but there's so many people that enter. And anyways, there's a lot of really cool things in the app. Fish Donkey's kind of the primary one that I know of right now, but there are others out there. It'll be interesting to see how the virtual ice fishing and fishing tournaments evolve over time and what apps they use. I'm just going up and down the water column here just to see if I can draw attention to anything. Just make sure I still got my minnow head. They have a tendency to fall off with lots of motion. You got Bass Certified Master Angler this year. Nice. What? How big was it? I'm assuming open water, and probably by, is it go by weight then? Or is it length? It's super cool though. There's gotta be more fish coming through. The thing is they'll pop up, right? And then you gotta get that opportunity when they're there, and they might bite, and they're gonna be big. Like that one crappie, good sized crappie, right? I'd rather get fewer fish that are bigger than just be picking through a 7, 8, and 9-inch crappie all night. My personally, that's what I think. Get this minnow going again. Maybe drop them down a little. Something's gotta hit. Go play around down here on the bottom. 21 inches and 5.5 pounds. Nice fish, man. Woo! Nice fish. That's a heavy 21-inch bass. Right at the line to be master certified. That's awesome. Well, congratulations. You got to be stoked about that. Now in Minnesota, at least according to Fish Donkey, let's see what master angler is. At least in Fish Donkey. For a largemouth bass, 20 inches, because these are all length because they're virtual. 20 inches for a largemouth bass. Rock bass is 10.5. Oh, fish. Fish. Come on. Get down there. Oh, I tried to drop my shiner. That was a walleye. That was for sure a walleye. No. You see how fast he came in? See, like that's like, dang, that was a good sized fish looking too. Maybe I should keep the shiner down here. Just jig the minnow head further up. I went today and caught some panfish. Nice, King. Good day, hopefully. All right, so if we look at the phone again, maybe we'll get another walleye to come through. All right, so rock bass, 10.5 inches would be a master angler. Smallmouth is 19. White bass is 15. Those are all the bass that they have from Minnesota in here. We see what a crappie would be. Crappie. Black crappie is 13.5 and a white crappie is 14. So we get a 13.5 inch crappie tonight. It's master angler size here in Minnesota, according to Fish Donkey. Keep on jigging here. Just started ice fishing and have enjoying your videos and helping me choose it. That's awesome. Yeah, and feel free to comment on videos, or if you catch me on a live, ask questions. I can help out too. The Friday night streams are probably going to be really helpful. I do quite a bit of interaction and answering questions there. Got a new segment we're doing. The end. So, I mean, technically, that's tomorrow night. 10 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll be live again for the FGTN show. I got to do a little bit of research, but I think one of the things we're going to be talking about tomorrow is CES had happened. That's a consumer electronics show, and I'm going to be looking and digging into what new fishing gear was announced at CES. I know there's a couple things that have been on there, but I don't know how much it relates to freshwater fishing versus coastal. All of my content is freshwater. I don't do any coastal fishing that I put content out around, so that's yeah. If I can be helpful, that's the goal. There'll be a lot of ways to get questions answered and stuff in the future too, but appreciate you hopping on the live, commenting, engaging, interacting. We got quite a few on right now. We got 148 here right now. Oh, that's a fish. That's a suspended fish. That's probably another crappie. See if we can't get him in. Oh, is he coming this way? I could try to drop down on him in that other hole. Let's try. Let's try. You probably won't be able to see me for a second, but you should see my jig coming down literally right on top of him. The benefit of multiple holes. Oh, now he's moving. Maybe he'll come back. All right, so we got the dead stick in front of him, and I'm behind him. I mean, I'm okay if he takes the shiner too. And if he goes past him, I'll reel up real quick and go to the other side. I just want to be here to bounce him back if he comes back this way. I also don't want to distract him, because that's definitely a bigger hook on that shiner minnow than what I got here. Because I still have a little Google-Eye jig with a minnow head. Be nice if he hits that shiner. That's a epoxy, one of those epoxy treble hooks on that one. I think that's a crappie, but look how lethargic it's being. Maybe they just have enough food in this lake, and so it's like if it's not convenient, he ain't gonna hit it. Oh, there's a fish underneath it, 20 feet on the left. All right, I'm reeling up and going back over to the other side. Hopefully he doesn't go behind him. Oh, he's actually going past him this way, and that fish is coming back at 15 feet, maybe? Trying to drop as quickly as I can here. There we go. Think he sees it. Think he sees it. No, maybe not. Oh, I think he sees it. Ah! Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, buddy. Trying to jiggle him up. Jiggle him up. Just eat it. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. For crying out loud. Let's go. He's getting vertical on it. There's no reason he shouldn't eat this thing. I'm just holding it still. It's just a minnow head on a jig. So I gotta be cautious of the fact that if he sees it not move, he's probably like, that ain't anything edible. Come on, buddy. He's right here. Right here. All you gotta do is open and swim into it. I'll do the rest. What am I doing wrong, Jason? Jason's telling me I know what I'm doing wrong. Get on your phone. What, you think he's gonna bite the hook? He's literally right under my jig. All right. I'm gonna drop towards him. See what happens. I might scare him away, but I don't think he's eating it. Yeah. I called that, didn't I? Just smash the shiner and call it a day. This isn't a tula bead. This has got to be a crappie. He's chasing the shiner now. My gosh. He's looking at the split shot. That's a fish up above, too. Like, let's go. Upper fish catch this guy. And then lower fish come back to my jigging rod. Let's double up, huh? Let's do something fun here. All right, I'm dropping back down because there's evidently another fish down here. This is a different fish down below. Oh, this upper fish is like, wait a second. What were you? I got that guy interested. Maybe he'll come past and over to my jig rod. Make sure I still have a minnow head on here. Sure do. We're gonna freshen it up if these fish leave. I'm hoping something bites. We've got 3 fish on the screen. One right next to my shiner. Should I drop in that other hole? I think I need to. The further hole? Because that seems to be where the fish are at right now. Alright, I'm dropping down to the right of that other one. You can see me coming down. Does he have it? I can't tell. Nope. Maybe I can get one of these two with my jigging rod while he's playing with that shiner. Maybe this guy? How perfect would that be? Get both of these. Interesting that they all have the same behavior of not really wanting to eat. Got him. Got him. Got him on the jig rod. Now just don't lose him. Oh, it's a small little crappie. It's a crappie, but it's small, so I'm going to let it go. But we got crappie number 2. All right, down she went. Oh, there it goes. This thing's still playing with the shiner, but he's not taking it. I'm going to jig it a little. See what happens. We'll come back over here. Hey, Heyo, we got that though, huh? Try dead sticking a tungsten if the bite's lethargic. Yeah, that's actually my jigging rod. What I just caught that crappie on was it's a little Google-eyed jig with a minnow head on it, and I was basically not moving it in order to get it. I just want him to take the shiner, man. He's just sitting on it. You're not eating anything. I need to get a pizza going here is what I need to do. I'm just watching my rod tip on my dead stick to see if he's actually taking this thing. But you can see that's my split shot right above him. Let me zoom in here. That's my split shot right above him. So you can see the fish. I'll zoom in more. That's the fish pushing my shiner, and the thing that you see above the fish is my split shot. So when I see the split shot move, that means either, like right now, the shiner, you can see it separating. The shiner's moving, which is moving my line in the split shot, and you can see the fish under it. That looks like a crappie. You can tell by the body. Yeah, what is it doing? We'll zoom out a little so I can still see a little bit more. But it's kind of fun watching it up close, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know what's going on down there. I'll zoom back out. I got my rod here in case he comes back over, but remember, this fish already did check out my jig and said no. I did bonk him though because he was not playing around. Fish whistle time. We did get that one. Oh, where's he going? Shoot. Should I go back over there? Hopefully he doesn't disappear. Should be right above him. Coming down right above him. Just get him to come back. Here we go. Take it, buddy. Come on. Wow. Oh, there's a fish below my dead stick now, too. Shoot. Do I drop down behind this fish? Say I do. All right, bait feeder's open on that one. Let's see if we can jig this guy over while he's playing around with that shiner. You can see me over here. All right. This is where I got to get a better camera set up here, but. Otherwise, I might drop down that same hole. Is he moving over maybe a little? Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Eat it. Eat it. Got him. Got him. He doesn't feel big. Feels like another small crappie. But we got him. Another small. It's a small. Another small crappie. Just a small guy. Probably, I don't know, 7 inches, 8 inches. Let him go. Well, figured out what that one was. Now the question is, can we figure out what this one up here is that's still sticking around? I think I'm gonna do what Target Walleye said, is drop my tungsten down that same hole. Take the cover off. See if we can't get some kind of reaction from him out of this guy. Here we go. You might get overwhelmed and be like, there's so much food. I must decide. He's probably super confused right now. Should we zoom in? Okay, so you can see this is my jigging rod up top. You can still see he's just chasing that shiner. But I'm gonna get this down there by the shiner. See if he decides to commit to this instead. He's still interested in chasing the shiner, which is fine, but he just needs to eat it, right? He doesn't look that big though, right? So it's probably not a big loss, because the last 2 I just caught were not big. Hey, buddy. What you got going on? It's kind of hard to tell what's going on, isn't it? You just bonk him? I think he's gone. Oh, that's him on the left. I think that's him over here now. We're going back down this hole. Should be right in front of his face. Here we go. I don't know if the same fish, probably. This one looks skinny now. Come on, buddy. Alright, here's another fish further down. I'm going to play with this one and try to drop my dead stick to that level. Not lose this one at the same time. Will he chase it down? Back up past him. Put this back up, and then maybe we'll go back down that far hole again. I think this is the same guy over here. Let's go try to find that other. See if we can't jig this far crappie in. Oops. Definitely a bunch of hole covers. Dropping down, you can see us going down here on the right. Put the dead stick back in line with that other guy. See if we can't jig this one in from the right. Luck is telling us no. Just wish this fish would commit. All right. What do we do? Go back down that same hole and try to get him to at least eat one of them? So much in that little spot, like you can't really tell right now what's going on. We'll zoom in. Do I have them? I got him. Got him. He is small. I'm on the ice. Oh, got off the ice. Popped off the ice. Nice. Or now I'm on the ice. Dang it. Caught my other line now. He was small, though. He wasn't big, so I'm not too worried about it. That does stink. Ugh. Oh well. We needed him to leave anyways. He was busying up the bait. And if we're gonna do that, we need some big fish, right? Go. Now let's get the jig rod back down. All right. Nice little reset here. That was kind of a fun little flurry there. Yeah, exactly what I did, but yeah. See, I should have reeled that shiner back in. Yeah, that's what I should have did. Like cutting half the minnow's tail off. I could. He doesn't move that much, though. I think it's just these fish just... I don't really want a dead bait down there, but... because that was kind of what it would be like. And double up on the split shot. Yeah, it'd probably drop faster. Should always immobilize them. That's good to know. Yeah, top one definitely did look bigger. Aquaview for the win. Yeah, Aquaview wouldn't see much right now other than scare the fish away because it'd have to like drop it 2 inches from their face and then turn the light on. Oh. More will come through. It's kind of been the thing happening here tonight. Say, I am getting a little warm though. A little toasty in here. Smallest minnow I have in the angle, I could, yeah. I've got some small crappie minnows in there I could probably put in. Matt Chu is saying PB's 14.5. Nice. Oh, right here. Middle of the map on the left. We'll try to jig these in. This looks like 2 crappies here on the left, right below here. Ooh, right down here. That top one looks a little bigger. Come on, buddy. Need him to come this way. Going the wrong way. Huh. Maybe they'll come back. Should make some pizza after I catch this crappie. I should. I need to get the pizza pizzazz out. We'll get her plugged in right here. Maybe angle the camera so you guys can see the pizza spinning. Should we do that? Man's got to eat, right? I think that crappie's coming back on the left. Seeing those marks over here to the left of my jigging rod? I feel like those are fish. And below the dead stick? See what happens. Just need one of those walleyes to come skirting through here again. Where are we at? We're in Ottertail County with some really lethargic fish. We've caught a couple small ones. We caught a nice size one. Now it's time for some more big ones. Every ice house requires a pizza pizzazz. Yes. All right. I'll get the pizza pizzazz going and watch the screen here and see if it comes out. See if fish comes by. Get this thing rigged up. Here's the top of it. I should make sure I still have that pizza in here. I bought it a week ago. Yep. Good old Jack's cheap pizza. Supreme. Here we go. The pizzazz. Right? I mean, if we're not getting action on the underwater, gotta get a little going up here. Now I gotta go find a extension cord to be able to plug it in here. Got an extension cord. Get it plugged in, and then I'll make sure the camera's hitting it so you guys can watch it with me. Spin. All right. Nothing yet? All right. So we're going to do Zaz. Let me adjust this top camera somehow. There we go. Can see it? Yeah. Tray on. Oh, you got fish yet? All right, you guys can see the pizza pizzazz. All right, now I'm gonna throw the pizza on. What do I got going on here? Oh, I'm wound up in the... Oh, that's a fish! See, you just gotta get the pizza pizzazz out. Here we go. That looks like a better fish. Coming right at the shiner. And hopefully he hits it. I think it's the same fish as before that just didn't eat it. Maybe I can get him over to my jig rod. That looks like a sizable fish. Like at least a good 12. Oh. It kind of looks like he took it, doesn't it? I think he's got it. Yup. Got him. Got him. Let's not lose him now. We already popped it off the edge of the ice. We're stuck on something. That's stuck on the ice again. What the heck? It's the third time that's happened. What am I doing wrong? I had it in the center of the hole. There was nothing on the ice. These, like, are the most evasive fish I've ever... This is a 10-inch hole. Man. I think I just need to make this pizza and, we're going to get him back, man. We're not going to let a fish get away with that kind of babe. We're going to get him. That's just not okay. Oh, jeez. That felt good, too. Man, I need to walk away for a second. Now, pizza going. More will come. More will come. All right. More will come. Hopefully he didn't kill my shiner. Oh, he's still kicking. Looks like a fish coming from the left, though. Maybe it's that same one coming back. He's like, oh, I wanted that. All right, so this is what we're working with here. Jack Supreme. Yep, there we go. Fish on the left. Hopefully he's coming back this way. Let's get the pizza on there. Looks like he might be coming this way. Delicious. Turn it on. Hopefully the internet doesn't go off and stuff, right? No. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's looking like a better mark, too. We need to keep the cardboard because that's what we're going to probably cut it on. Here we go. See? Get a pizza going, and this is what happens. He's coming over. We're going to raise the shiner up a little. See, now what's going to happen, right, is I'm going to catch this fish, and I'm going to get it tangled in the pizza pizzazz. How do you have a black background on the blue color scheme for Livescope, or is that a different? This is the blue. I have a chroma key set up on the blue. I'll turn it off here in a second if you want. But it's basically killing the blue in the background. I'll show you in a second once I catch this fish, because we're catching this fish, baby. He's just coming nice and slow, man. He's just so fat from all the fish he's been eating. You know, 17-inch crappie right here. Just inching his way in, just ready to feast on this minnow head jig. He's like, if there was one thing I want right now, it's that minnow head. Yeah, buddy. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, yeah, you know you want it. Come on, buddy. Right above ya. Right above ya. Let's go. He's getting vertical. We love when fish get vertical. That usually means they're going to strike. What? I didn't even bonk him. He'll come back. He'll come back. He's not done yet. He hasn't even seen Shiner yet. Dang it. He's still over there. Oh my gosh. He'll come back. I'm not even worried about it. He's just gonna roam around and come back over here. So the blue background. So I don't have anything behind it right now, which is why it's black. But I did it so that way I could do something like this, right? So that way you can see me, but yet still see the Livescope shiner in my jigging rod. And so if there's nothing behind it, it's black. So I've got that set up, and so that's what it looks like. So like if I wanted to make it blue again, we could. I just have to go, I think, in here. I don't know if I can do it right now. We can try though. I think if I do this, remove, boom. Now it's blue. What do you like better, the blue or the black? I kind of like the black better. Just toss the fish on the pizza pizzazz. Because you were distracted, that's why they're coming in. Yeah, exactly. See, I just have to stay distracted, and then they'll just keep coming in. Force the last one, I know. I just didn't want it to get off. And evidently, that's what causes them to get caught on the ice. Or so I'm learning. He wants those giant green peppers on that Jack Supreme pizza. Love it. Black. Yeah? All right, 1 vote for black. Black or blue background? What do you guys prefer better? The black just seems more subtle, right? Like dark mode. Even though this is the duller blue, like this is the nighttime. So you know how like it's sunset? Ooh, I saw something from the right. Something from the right. Look at that. Look at my eyes are just peeled looking for these guys. That guy's coming through. So daytime, so sun up to sundown, it's actually a brighter blue. And then night mode hits if you have it activated at sunset until sunrise. This is the dark blue. Black. Black for the win. I like the blue, black, black. All right, there's a lot of votes for the black. I think we're gonna go back to the black. Drop this guy down and see if those things in the bottom are fish. Black, go take a piss, and when you come back, your bowl will be headed down the hole. I'll put it in a rod holder. All right, we move the shiner down towards the bottom. Any tip-ups out? No, I can only have 2 lines here in Minnesota. It's nice to have them both on the screen, right? No grid. I don't like the grid. The grid is busy. You want to see what the grid looks like? Appearance. Not appearance. Layout. Grid. Doesn't that just look bad? Who likes that? Gross. I mean, unless you like it, that's fine. I don't mean to offend, but the grid's kind of distracting. Ugh. I'm in Ottertail County. Bunch of lakes up here. This is the second lake today I've been on up here. Fish on the right, man. We just need him to come on over. Come on over. We got your food now. All right, let's turn that grid off and we'll go back to black. Layout, grid off. Close. Keep him coming over here. Let's see if we can key it back to black. Boom. See, it looks so much better. I don't know why they don't have this as an option. Why doesn't Garmin make this an option? They stand out so much better than on the blue, don't they? You want black with the grid? This is working. We're like messing around with stuff and the fish are coming in. All right, we'll do the grid. You want to see what the grid looks like with this? There you go. I don't know. I don't like it. At least, so those marks, those grids are 2 feet. So that fish, that's over a foot, is it not? The heat signature could be wrong on it though, or the sonar reflection. Oh, here we go. Nail it. Come on, you're a big fish. Don't you want a shiner, minnow? Oh, Take it. Yes, I see the one below it too. Maybe I can get my jigging rod over there if he comes past. I just don't want to miss this top one if he darts over. No. All right, we'll go down to your friend. Home slice. All right, I think we need to. Oh, here we go. This one's interested in the shiner too. He looks smaller though, doesn't he? That other one was a big one. Used on red for the first time 2 weeks ago. Oh, Red Lake. Thought you meant the red color pattern. Nice corn nut. Congrats. Keep playing with stuff. It's working. That pizza smells good, man. Oh, he's getting vertical on the shiner. I'm going to turn the grid off. He's distracted. Isn't that nice and clean? Come on, buddy, go somewhere. Shiner doesn't seem very concerned. Maybe they're just talking. Think fish talk to each other? Dude's just down there like, hey, bud, what up? How about you don't eat me today? Let's have a conversation. Let me tell you about what's going on up there. Dude's got a pizza pizzazz going. Well, if that's the case, I need to coach my little shiner minnow and let him know that I'm going to put him back down so that he knows they can just come up and get, you know, put on camera and let go again. Let's go, buddy. Man. Shoot, it's almost midnight. Pizza's looking good. Not quite done yet. Getting close, though. Been on for 15 minutes already. How much power are we using? Yeah, we're using a good amount of power. This house is running off batteries and an inverter. I don't have the generator going. Haven't had a generator going on it at all. And it'll be good all the way into tomorrow. One thing I really love about this house, it's got the what they call E-drive. Okay, here we go. Jigging rod. I have a little bit more control over this, so hopefully we can entice the bite a little bit better. He nibbled on it. But he never had the hook. Well, that means he was small. Are you syncing up with any of the homies in OTC? Yeah, I was with Cody today. We filmed the video. We got out a little bit earlier. Okay, here, up top. Okay. Jig rod's up there. Let's get the shiner up there. Ooh, he's right above me. I don't want to scare him away. However, I think I might have already. No, I don't think so, actually. Yeah, I was with Cody today, hopping around a little bit on a different lake. Got into some nice panfish. Video should be coming out here in the next couple weeks. Hopefully the next week, if I can get enough editing done. Here we go. This guy looks better. Just lay into the shiner, man. Lay into it. Oh, there's another one down below on the left. Is that one that was by us before? Oh, up in the middle too. What is going on over here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this pizza's just about done. Might have to turn it off. We'll let it cool. Hey, where are you going, buddy? You're not done. You haven't eaten yet. I get it to turn around? No. That's done. That is done. This is trash. Here we go. Coming from the left? Is he coming this way? Oh, yes. Yes. Dude's coming back for Shiner Town. Get on it. Just lay into it. You're hungry, man. You need to eat. I'll even let you go. Maybe you just want a snack, like a minnow head. We have those available. Limited inventory. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, guys. What are we at? 11:55. Almost dinner time. This is quite the interesting night bite, eh? That's something down the bottom. And going all the way down. See, I'm gonna get both of these down there, and something's gonna come darting across at like 10 feet. Just smaller minnows or just shiners? I have small crappie minnows. This pizza looks so good. Been up since 6. Gonna have to get up early again tomorrow for the morning bite. I think this lake has a decent morning bite, maybe. Fish tomorrow, drive home, unpack, spend time with the Famabama, then get ready for the live tomorrow night, right? The plan is we're going to do the show at 10 o'clock tomorrow night, so tune in to the FGTN show tomorrow night, 10 o'clock on this channel. That is the plan as of now. Granted, plans sometimes change, but planning on doing it. For sure doing, well, shit. Plans to do it tomorrow. I'm surprised so many of you are still on. I wonder how many people fell asleep and just left it on. Or do you not have to work in the morning? Or maybe you just work later in the day? You're off tomorrow? Maybe people just don't sleep like me. I do sleep. I just don't give myself time to sleep. Sleep when dead. Still working, yeah. Working on the next newsletter to come out. Waiting for it. I know it's kind of interesting. I do a lot of my stuff because I have a day job, right? I like fishing gear, reviews, working in the garage, rigging stuff up, editing videos. I do a lot at night too, right? And there's so many times like when I'm rigging stuff up, getting stuff ready for a trip, getting stuff ready for the next day. I spend a lot of time in my garage, and I always look for something to have on in the background. And I love like podcasts, long videos that are a half hour long, live streams, right? Just have on in the background. Like, it's just nice. Heading to the lake for the weekend tomorrow, Aaron. Nice. Have fun. Good luck. Hopefully you catch a ton of big ones. Craig. WTF is this? Tease. I know these fish, they're just big teases, man. I work tomorrow, but I'll watch this till I fall asleep. Or are you done? Whatever comes first. Yes. I still got a pizza I gotta eat at some point here. But I do need to figure out what I'm doing this morning bite too. Getting rods ready for this weekend. Yeah, I gotta replace the line on a lot of my rods. Maybe when I get home this weekend, one of the nights I'll do that. Next weekend is the clam trap attack fish donkey tournament. That's Saturday and Sunday next weekend. And I think it's the whole country. Actually, I think it's Canada too. So it's Canada and the US next Saturday and Sunday, the 18th and 19th. So I will be out fishing for that. Get your stuff, get your scouting done, start planning what you're gonna do on those days. I'd love to see a lot of people compete in that. It's always fun when you get a lot of people competing. Where's your scoreboard of fish you've landed? I don't got it up right now. I've got, we've caught 4 crappie so far. I've lost like 3 or 4 at the hole. 2 or 3 of them were I got stuck on the ice and they got off. In one of them, which was just like 3.5 minutes in, if you go back to like the 3-minute mark and watch the next minute, you'll see in this hole up here, the crappie flipping the hole. It was probably the biggest crappie that I would have caught. I did catch a nice one, 12 and a quarter, I think it was, earlier. 2 to 3 more days before the ice is good for me, Craig. My day job, I do product development at Best Buy for the health division of the business. Just finished loading the truck with all the gear, heading to Red for the weekend with my brothers. Good luck up there, OTC. Good luck. Biggest fish I caught on Red last week was an 18.5-inch walleye. So good luck. Hopefully you do better than me. I've heard it's been a rough bite. When I left, the last 24 hours was real rough. And somebody was on earlier on the stream and they said that they'd been up there since Monday, I think they said, and it's been rough. So hopefully it turns for you. The pressure changes, and then the barometric pressure, and then the cold spell goes by. Hopefully you'll get into some nice fish. Yeah, I hope the bite picks up and keeps you up for a while. That's going to be what keeps me going here. Otherwise, I need to reserve some energy here for the morning bite. Any snow up there? Just a dusting. And it came this morning when I was driving up here. Just a dusting of snow. Power. We still got juice. Very cool. Well, I guess it's time for Best Buy to create a forward-facing sonar. Yeah. Create a fishing division. That's what we need to do. That'd be nice. Who knows what comes next? Grand River in southern Ontario for eyes. I do a lot of my hard water times. Grand River. Nice. I need to do more river fishing. I barely ever fish rivers. I need to do that. Maybe this summer. I totaled my boat at the end of the season this year. Maybe I get something good for the river this year. You would never leave work while testing for work, right? That'd be a great job. Hey guys, I'm gonna go out and do some field testing this week. I'll report back. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be fun. Well, think about it. All these people that work in the fishing industry, right? I mean, technically, they're surrounded by it. But you know what they say? If you take your passion and your hobbies and make it your day job, it changes things. I mean, heck, I'd love to just create content, gear reviews and stuff full time. Maybe one day. It's a little ways away. Let's go fish. All right. I am going to cut this pizza because likely then what will happen is a fish will come in, right? That's the way it's been working. Get distracted, go do something different, and then the fish will come in. So I'm going to throw this away, grab my cardboard, find my pizza cutter. I think I got one in here. Oh. Aha! You have a pizza cutter. All right. cardboard. There we go. Cut it. Then I will eat it. I think I waited too long. It's not very hot anymore. Fish yet? No? All right, she's cut. Pizza's cut. No fish. Just put it back on here, I guess, right? Just grab a napkin. I got paper towels right above my head. Forgot I hung this up. Fish? No fish? I give an update on the boat I was following, but I don't know if I missed the video. What happened with that? The video is ready. I'm ice fishing season started, and I decided to wait until spring to post it. But boat got totaled. Worked with a couple people at Progressive. They straightened out the misunderstanding of the original adjuster was wrong in what they were going to include, because they were trying to take all the electronics with the boat. And I got all of it off. They still totaled the boat out. I still had like $1,000+ in track mount that I had put on. There was a GT56 open water transducer. What's that? $400 transducer on there. I replaced the stereo on it. So anything that was truly fixed to the boat, I did follow the guidelines, and that's part of the boat, which I never was arguing with them. So I still lost several thousands of dollars on it, but they totaled out the boat. I thought about buying it back salvaged, but at the price I would have had to buy it back for, plus still fixing it and having a salvage title, it just wasn't worth it. But so yeah, they totaled the boat out, but I did get all my electronics off of it. They weren't going to take those. My electronics that I had on the boat were worth more than the boat, if you counted all of it. So I just wouldn't have gone through insurance. That would have been bad. But, you know, so that means I have to reassess in the spring. I'll put the video out in the spring, kind of walks through all of it. Lessons learned. There's a lot I learned about that experience too. Obviously, things to do differently on the water, to not be in that situation, things to do if you get into that situation. So a lot of good learnings there. Then I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Get in a new boat, go back to kayak, because I kind of miss the kayak situation, like motorized kayak, like fully decked out. Probably easier to use on a river. Or do I go back? I love the Lund though. If I got another boat, I'd probably go with the Lund again. So we'll see. Spring's a little ways away. I like to say it when the bite. It isn't happening. Yeah, I don't think it is happening right now. At least they fixed it, because that electronic thing had me fired up. Me too. Oh yeah. Well, I would like on the whole electronics thing. Man, I should have recorded that initial call. Did I? No, I don't think I did. Man, like I was so fired up. Like, oh, yeah, you'll have to watch the video when it comes out. But like, I told the guy, I was like, well, we're going to have a problem if you're saying that's the way that it works, because that's like super sketchy. So one thing that I found out that I never knew this before, when you have an insurance company and you open a claim with your insurance company, they assign you an adjuster, right? So somebody that's going to manage the claim. if you don't like your adjuster for any reason at all, they'll never tell you this. You can ask for, and they have to give you a different claims adjuster. They will give you a different one. And so I didn't even know that until later on in the process when I was raising stink with Progressive. I'm like, look, I don't know how far you want to go with this, but like, you're not going to take all of my electronics on the boat that I never even had insured with you. It's not equated in the value of the boat. Like, there's no reason for it. But yeah, that was one big learning, is I didn't know you, like, because if I would have known that, I would have been like, this dude's wrong. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And I would have been like, just get me a different adjuster, and then it would have moved on, right? Because I ended up talking to a different adjuster, and he said that guy had no clue what he was talking about. He shouldn't have said that. And I just like think to myself, like, how many people has he said that to? And then they basically scammed out all of those other people that they just said anything that was on the boat when the accident happened has to stay with the boat, and we get it as part of our settlement. Like, obviously this guy was very adamant on it, but man, it's crazy. I had a lot of people reach out to me. I had lawyers reach out to me. I had other people that worked in the insurance industry reach out to me. So it was a pretty eye-opening experience, and I learned a lot. So that video will be coming out in the spring after ice season's over. Craig, I'll never be back. Okay, Craig. See you later, buddy. Ooh, something's rolling around the bottom. Which state are you fishing in? I'm fishing in Minnesota. Sell some of the ice fishing equipment, and you could buy Jeff Bezos' yacht. I don't want a yacht. Your adjuster was trying to load up his own bike. He probably was. Imagine with Ice Castle, the whole thing is electronics and appliances. Yeah, but here's the thing, though, right? Like, so on my boat, I bought my boat. I bought my boat with no electronics on it. It was a used boat. The amount that I paid for my boat that same day with the receipt, right? And I got a good deal on the boat. With the receipt, I went to my insurance company and said, hey, I want to insure this for this amount. I want to pay for coverage for this exact amount because it's what the boat's worth, right? And it was what's called an agreed upon value insurance, which meant that if something were to happen to the boat, they would be responsible for covering that amount in the boat. If I add things to the boat, that's not included in it, right? If I added electronics to the boat and the boat were to sink, they're not covering the electronics because it's not covered in the policy, right? So like, that's how it happened. I owned the boat for 3 months and then I totaled it. So it's not like it had depreciated, like nothing, right? I'd actually done improvements on the boat to the tune of several $1,000s that stayed with the boat when they took it back. And they wanted all the other stuff on it. It's like, look, I didn't pay you. It wasn't on the policy to insure that stuff. Now, like if you have an ice castle and you have a bunch of electronics in it and you want that covered in your insurance, which I didn't want my electronics covered in it because I moved my electronics between different boats, between dock fishing, ice fishing, right? So I didn't want those insured there. They're insured elsewhere outside of the boat coverage. And so I think the thing that would be different there is you would insure your ice house knowing that all of that stuff was included in it. So that way, if something like if you were to sink your ice castle, you would have the proper coverage to be able to replace all that stuff, right? Am I missing attending CES this year? Yeah, so I've never gone to CES. I think CES would be fun to go to as a consumer, but I don't think it would be fun to go to tied to a brand, especially the company that I work for. You wouldn't get to see much. They'd see your name badge and they'd just grab you. You wouldn't be able to do anything. Now, so that's the Consumer Electronics Show. iCast, I'm definitely going to, but that's in the summer in Florida. So I'll be going to iCast again this year, which is all about fishing stuff. Nice, Bill. Caught your limit on eyes today. Yeah, Jason, definitely do that. You want to always be looking at it. It's good, like once a year, just to look at what am I covered for? Does this still make sense? If something were to happen, this is what I would want. For sure. Has the safe operating fishing distance changed since you've played on the rocks? Personally, for myself, yes. Before it was like, oh, I could be 10 feet away. And now it's football field away. And it's double that if the wind is blowing towards it. It's brutal if you're working. Have you been, Rob? I haven't been. Yeah, I hear it's just, ugh. All right, we're giving this another. Safe distance in the wind is the landing. Many years out of the business now. Oh, wow. Dang. I wonder, it's probably changed a ton too over the years, right? In some way, at least. All right. Just giving us a couple more minutes here. Otherwise, we're going to log off and get ready for the morning bite. Need to go higher in the water column, I think. Yeah, I bet, man. Ice thickness, I'm on about 17 to 18 right now. No live fishing tomorrow night. I'm hoping to do the live FGTN show tomorrow night. 10 o'clock is when we normally do it Fridays. I'm hoping to do it. We'll see when I get home if everything goes well, but yeah, I'm heading home midday tomorrow. Got plans this weekend, so use your wheeler. Your wheeler's slick. Yeah, I'll do some stuff on the ATV this year. I brought both. I ended up driving the truck out here because the ice was in good condition, but sitting in here on the way here was my ATV. So I had it out here with a tow ski on it. So I was coming out here. If I had to use the wheeler to get this out here or the truck, either one I was prepared for. But it's one of those things, right? Now I wish I wouldn't have brought the wheeler because it's one of those things. It's like nice to not have to deal with unloading it. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's nice when you just don't have it, right? You just pull the ice house out without, everything's already set up and you just hop in it. But I know if I wouldn't have brought it, I would have needed it, right? It's kind of the way that it works. When will there be a fishing get-together with Alex? I don't know. A few people have asked about that, but I don't know. Would people want to do that? I'm not that interested. Where would we do it? What lake? Assuming ice fishing, right? We'd have to do some kind of competition or tournament, or like everybody bring your portables decked out and we'll look at them or something. I'll bring my one man with or something. Tip up party. Now that could be cool. We could hit a good, oh, that would actually be kind of cool. Get a bunch of people out there, guys and gals out there, and everybody brings their limited tip ups, which in Minnesota is 2. You get 50 people out there, that's 100 tip ups. Like, just think about the fun that would be happening. We could get somebody to sponsor it, which basically means they're just gonna like buy us all lunch or something. But like deep freeze fishing, and we have all of them with like blue tips on them, so you just hear the alarms going off. Oh, that'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? All the different types of tip ups would be kind of fun to see. That would be fun. Have a bunch of huge hub shelters set up out there with like different food in it for lunch. People grilling. Bonfire on the ice. Have you done that? That's one of my favorite things to do, is when you get a bunch of guys out together, guys and gals, right? Of course. And you just do a fire on the ice. Nice bonfire. Everybody stands around it because obviously it's cold out. It's winter. You stand around a fire on the ice. It's fun. Can you buy a core shack without anything in it, no appliances or cabinets? They make... So what they have available today, I'd recommend, like, I'd call them because I'm sure they can probably do some stuff. But what they do today that I know of is some of their smaller shacks. So like the 6.5 wide by like 11 to potentially 15. Those, they've got some pretty bare bones models without a lot of that stuff. Yeah, for sure. You'd have to call them, and I'd encourage you to reach out to them if you were looking for a bigger one. I'm sure they'd figure out a way to work with you. I'll come help with the morning bite tomorrow before heading north. Yeah, right. Or a meetup at the Big Brainerd JC's tourney. Oh, yeah. Fun. All right. 12:25. We're gonna call it. I'm gonna eat the rest of my pizza. Gotta get all this stuff situated here. I don't think I'm gonna go live in the morning. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go live in the morning. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Depends. If we start seeing some fish go through, maybe we'll hop back on a live stream in the morning. Otherwise, maybe I'll shoot a video. But yeah, if you aren't subscribed to the channel and you want to see more of these, we're going to be doing at least one live ice fishing stream every single week in the month of January. And then tomorrow night is Friday, so technically we should be doing a live FGTN show at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. It's 12:25. What am I saying? Tonight at 10 p.m. Technically we should be doing it. I'm hoping to be able to pull that off, but I will make a post on Facebook and on YouTube if we're not able to pull it off tomorrow. But we'll make sure we get you the information. There's some cool things that happened this week. CES was one of the things we were talking about. There's some fishing stuff that was talked about. There's some new cool stuff that's coming out. So we'll be able to talk about that. But thank you all so much for your support, logging on, watching this stream. We caught a few crappie tonight. Handful of crappie, and we missed a handful too. So thank you. Take it easy. Have a good night, and I'll see you hopefully later this week. Bye.